Today's date is May 15th, 2025, and I've got my place set up here. So I'm going to be this extension cord that I built here. I'm going to interface that with this, and this is a 25 amp three-phase main circuit breaker. Now this one's only 3 amps. I can't believe that, but that other one over here is only 3 amps, so I couldn't use the motor controller for that because that would only be about 1 horsepower. So anyway, what I'm doing now is building what I want out of the parts that I found out of all of these right here. So so that's what I'm doing. I've got I'm putting this panel in here, and then I'll be hooking up a female receptacle, a extension cord coming out of the bottom of the, it won't be bottom, this is going to be on the floor. So anyway, the output, the input and output I'm going to put down here. So anyway, we'll see how that all looks later on. So I'll be back. Whoops. This is some other stuff. This is a winch that I picked up. I already tested it. It works. That's 5/16 cable on there. So I'm going to get that all set up, cleaned up, and then Pete can use that over in the welding shop when they we have a lifting rig out here, so we can just use a pulley and use that to lift heavy loads if he has to. Other than that, I'm going to be going on this. I got to test this motor right here. I picked that up. I picked it up for the pulley so I could use that in conjunction with this. But if I can get this motor to work, then I'm just going to use this motor and forget the 3-phase one, which this doesn't look like a normal 3-phase wiring thing to me. So I want to get this pump going. So I'll be working on that a little bit tomorrow. And other than that, I'll be back. Today's date is May 18th, 2025, and what we're going to do is I'm going to show Benny this. It looks like a military air compressor or something, and I'll see what Greg wants for it, and maybe he can take it home with him. All right. Pretty cool in here, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's been pretty good weather. Well, nobody's been in here to finish the job. I wonder if that motor still runs. This is our latest configuration here. Yesterday, Ben and I, plugged this in, and it was frozen up. There was dirt and everything. We thought it was the capacitor. So it wasn't. It was just being able to get this to start. So I wrapped a rope around it, spun it, and when we plugged it in, it kept running. So we thought it was a capacitor, unplugged it and plugged it back in, and it still worked. So the whole idea of this motor was to drive the pump here. So, you know, I might just, you want to try plugging it in, see if it spins it? Just be ready to unplug it real quick.
Should I?
Yeah, just, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, check it out. The jack right there has got enough tension on it to turn that. So that made our day. Anyway, you can unplug it. So nice. When I tomorrow when I come in, Pete and I will work something out on this, and then I can test. The whole purpose of this setup was to determine if this pump works, and to get it hooked up to the cylinder there. So my goal for tomorrow will be to have that ready for him so we can make some decisions. Here's a winch that I picked up out back there. Well, I'm back. The GoPro cut me off. Anyway, I'm using this battery thing here to power the GoPro, because it seems like the batteries last about 5 minutes and they get real hot. So anyway, this this is a 5/16 cable on that winch. This is our lathe cleaning tool. See? So this is a Harbor Freight magnet. I was using that when I was separating all of the nuts and bolts. So actually I really like that, because it's not so good blowing off a machine, you know, it gets in the ways and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go over and look at this generator or whatever it is I found. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. We're over here at Greg's storage yard. So this is a traveling, you know, on the high voltage lines, they use these to go between towers, you know, when they're stringing wire and stuff. It's pretty neat. See the little gas engine right there? That would be cool if you had like 5 acres. So I wanted to show you that that generator. I was telling Ben about the this little generator right here. Well, I don't know if it's a generator or if it's an air compressor. I don't know what they were doing with it. Well, I guess it's a universal thing. It's just got pulleys on there. No, because there's a mounting thing there. This is what I was telling you about, son.
Okay. Compressor, they say compressor.
Oh, okay.
Compressor,
well, it helps if you read the things.
Compressor air engine.
Well, then that looks like a Briggs & Stratton or something like that, or a Tecumseh. Do you think you could get that running?
Yes, it's a gasoline.
Yeah.
Like that. Sure.
I don't know if it's frozen or not. Well, you know that little air compressor I showed you I wanted to put on the hit and miss? That would be pretty neat.
I think they built it like that. It was like a dolly. And
yeah, well, it's pretty neat. You've got other applications. This is now can you identify that engine?
It's a GMC.
I don't know. Do you see a stamp on here?
They say GM.
Well, that's a dead giveaway. Yep. Well, we could look that number up. See what.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8 cylinders. Yes.
There's one of the El Caminos.
Oh my God, yeah. Nice one.
I'm only interested in stuff that's stainless. You know, like tubing and that kind of stuff. That's what I need for, and sheet metal. Look at that braided hose, man. Look at that.
Oh,
What do you think something like that cost? That's stainless steel
expensive,
braiding.
yes.
Jeez Louise. So I'm in my own way trying to help Greg get this all separated.
Trailer?
See, you know that winch that I showed you came off of a deal like this. I don't know if they used it for dumping or whatever, but a lot of valves. So there's a, I think this is a tree right here. Yeah, it is. Mill,
Yes.
you think you could get that running?
You already made like a three of those. Make running. This one.
Well, if it's off at the base, it's probably 3-phase on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
220 single motor. No, it's about
Well, the one,
1.5 horsepower.
yeah. So we're in the middle of trying to get this all cleaned up here, and it's taken forever. Another test panel. What's this one? Oh, it's a battery charger. Oh well. So it's good for 6 amps. Oh yeah, that whole cabinet for just 6 amps. Here's an interesting little device. I wish the top was on it to protect it. It's got a cloud chamber in there. I guess you could use that for testing to see if you have any see if you could see any radiation from your smoke detector. That's pretty cool. There should be a lid for that somewhere around here. I'll be back. This is a look at the input, this little motor and this output. That's got to be model, let's see, motor horsepower 2, output RPM 20. It doesn't have anything on here about torque. So this is oh, the motor plate isn't good shape. So if this is a 3-phase motor, it'd be easily a 2 horsepower. So, but if in that case, it could even be 3,600 RPM, and the output RPM is 20. So that's a bitchin' reduction gear. Max torque there, and they got a pump there. That's pretty neat. I wonder if I could get that running. Check out this test chamber. That must be so heavy. This is all solid stainless steel there. It's not even a, man, that thing has got to be heavier and stuff, but it's a really bitchin' test chamber. Everything is all tied off. And here's the brake. And this is another generator. There's a lot of motor generators around and big pumps. There, look at those little air compressors. interesting. I didn't know there was some more here. Okay, I'm back. I think I found my test bed for my jet. When I developed that jet engine, this would be perfect. It's got leaf springs on it. You can lock it in, tow it around, handle any kind of weight, handle all of the fuel and pumps and everything else we need to get that thing running. And so I got to talk to see if Greg will let me have this, you know, let me buy it from him. Anyway, that's I'm so happy. I'm glad I came over here today. That's what I've been wanting for the shop, and it will be able to fit in between the test table in the shop, the build table, and this will be the testing fixture. Oh, this is exciting. I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to bring this video to an end. I'm real happy. I found the real test bed I want for the jet, for the engine, the pulse detonation engine, and it'll allow me to work on it inside and then roll it out for testing. So I'll be back.